Hi, Miss Fearon here. Welcome back to another week of spelling, except we're going to do things slightly differently this week. I'm going to show you what your spellings are and leave you to have a go at learning them, and then I'm going to do a grammar session with you. So here are your spellings for the week. I would like you to have a go at practicing these words. You can use whichever way works best for you. So it might be look, cover, write, check. It might be pyramid words. It might be finding the meanings and then putting them into sentences. You could use spell zone again. Okay, so I'd like you to have a go at practicing these words this week and then test yourself on Friday. Can you come up with a better rule than I before E except after C? Because that doesn't always work. See if you can find one that's more specific. Okay, so now we're moving on to grammar. How many different word classes can you name? I'd like you to pause the video and have a go. Here's my hint to get you started. A noun is a type of word class. Pause the video and see how many you can find. Okay, so here are the word classes we've been looking at this year. Verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, determiners, and pronouns. If there are any of those that you can't remember exactly what they are, pause the video and have a read. Today we're going to look more closely at nouns and verbs. There are in fact 4 different types of nouns and 4 different types of verbs. Pause the video and see if you can try and remember what they are before I show you. So types of nouns. They're common, collective, proper or abstract. A common noun is a thing that you can touch and hold and feel. That might be something like a chair or a glass or a fridge. A collective noun is a name for a group of things, like a herd of cows or a pack of wolves. Proper nouns are names of people and places and jobs, like Miss Fearon. Miss and Fearon would have a proper noun, a capital letter, okay? Abstract nouns are thoughts, feelings, emotions, things like truth, justice, anger. Verbs. We have doing verbs, being verbs, having verbs, and modal verbs. Doing verbs are our actions: run, jump, hop, throw. Being verbs are about the state of being: am, are, is, was, were. Having verbs: had, have, has. And modal verbs: must, should, could, might, will, may. See if you can write a list of common nouns, collective nouns, proper nouns, and abstract nouns, and see if you can create some doing verbs, being verbs, having verbs, and modal verbs. Pause the video now and have a go. Sometimes words fit into more than one word class depending on how they're being used in that sentence. So here's the word sail in 2 different sentences. I sail a boat, a sail billowed in the wind. In the first sentence, I sail a boat is a verb. Sail is a verb because it's what you're doing. You are sailing, and that makes it a doing verb. In the second sentence, sail is a noun. The sail. The sail is a thing, and that makes it a common noun. Here are some more examples. I dust the shelf. The dust made my clothes filthy. Which one do you think is a noun and which one do you think is a verb? In the first sentence, dust is a verb. It's what you're doing. You are dusting the shelf. In the second sentence, dust is a noun. It's a thing. The dust made my clothes feel filthy. It's a common noun. Let's try the next set of sentences. The paints had dried up. He paints a beautiful picture. Which one is a verb and which one is a noun? In the first sentence, the paints are things, they are common nouns. In the second sentence, he paints is what he's doing, so paints is a verb. I'd like you to have a go now. Pause the video and try and write one sentence where watch is a noun and one sentence where watch is a verb. Remember capital letters and punctuation? Then have a go with cover. One sentence where cover's a noun and one sentence where cover's a verb. When you finish those, have a go at using some of these other words as nouns or verbs. And if you want to push yourself, can you think of any other words that can be a noun and a verb? Enjoy!